through language. The unit Personality Development is classified into 3 reading sections. They are: A. Attitude is altitude. B. Every success story is also a story of great failures. C. I will do it. Welcome to the reading section. Attitude is altitude of the unit Personality Development.
Overview. Let us have a look at the overview. The overview slide consists of 3 sections, namely Introduction, Instruction, and Evaluation. The Introduction section is meant to motivate the student to learn the lesson. The Instruction section divides the contents of the lesson into 4 subsections. They are Content, Communication, Constructive Components, and Enrichment Activities. The lesson is covered under Content. All the activities pertaining to the 4 skills of language and their assessment are covered under the sections Communication and the Constructive Components. The enrichment activities are meant to widen the scope of the student's thinking and learning, thereby making him or her a global citizen. The extent of understanding of the module can be assessed by the student under the evaluation section.
Learning objectives. By the end of this section, you will be able to explain personality, illustrate essence of attitude, describe the qualities required for the development of personality, write biography sketch, distinguish between defining relative clause and non-defining relative clause, list out the adjectives related to Nick's personality. Introduction to personality. What comes to your mind when you hear the word personality? What is personality? Personality does not mean just physical appearance that is seen from outside. More importantly, it is the combination of characteristics of an individual. Personality includes our way of thinking, how we behave with others in the society, our confidence levels, how well we can communicate with others, are we of positive attitude or negative attitude, how we maintain our body language, how we deal with someone who is inferior physically, mentally, and economically to us. How important is personality? If one wants to reach the set destinations and succeed in life, it is really important to own positive attitude. It is always proved that a person with good personality and positive attitude has reached great heights in his or her life. We should also keep trying till the goal is reached without giving up. India always produced great personalities who inspired the whole nation. Look at the images of few people given on the screen. Have you ever seen or heard of these people? What is the similarity we observe in them? What qualities made these people great? What type of dance is Sudha Chandran demonstrating? Can you guess how Helen Keller got educated through being blind, deaf and dumb? Which country does Stephen Hawking belong to? Do you know the difference between dress and costume? The topic Attitude is Altitude describes how determination and positive attitude made Mr. Nick Vujicic an ideal personality to look up to. His physical disability of having no limbs did not stop him from being a successful person in the world and enjoying life in general. His life journey is a great source of inspiration for many. The son of a computer programmer and a female nurse, Nick was admitted to a general school rather than a special school in his childhood. In order to make his son independent, Nick's father taught his son typing with the help of his toe at the age of 6. Nick claims his small toe as his chicken drumstick. Nick believed in evangelical Christianity and chosen to remain a virgin until marriage. He was humiliated mentally many a times by his co-students and others. Once he even took an extreme step at the age of 10 by trying to drown himself in the bathtub, but his attempt was not successful luckily. His life proves that disability does not hinder the success if one's intentions and aims are strong enough. Today, he delivers motivational speeches all over the world by setting an example to others. Let us also focus on Nick's achievements. At the tender age of 18 months, Nick learned to swim with the help of his father. In 1990, he won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. Nick is a certified surfer too and graced the Surfer magazine with 48 hours of his achievement. He can spin 360 degrees on his board. Besides water sports, he also plays football and golf. As a motivational speaker, he has traveled in 24 countries and delivered speeches before the groups of large audience up to 110,000. Now, let us learn about defining and non-defining relative clauses. Look at the given example. The boy who scored 98% marks in the exams was awarded a certificate. In the example, the bolded phrase is given crucial information, that is, which boy we are talking about. In other words, it is defining the subject by answering the question, which boy? A particular boy who scored 98% marks out of a group of boys. That is why it is called as defining relative clause. So, defining relative clause provides crucial information to understand which person or thing we are talking about in a sentence. When the defining relative clause is removed, the sentence loses its sense. We don't use commas to separate the defining relative clause from the sentence. Identify the suitable relative pronoun by clicking an option. Now, let us learn about non-defining relative clauses. Look at the given example. Tata Nano car, which costs just 1 lakh rupees, gives good mileage. In the example, the bolded phrase is not defining the subject, which is Tata Nano car, but it is providing some additional information about the subject. That is why this clause is called non-defining relative clause. Non-defining relative clauses provide additional information about the subject in the sentence. The sentence retains its meaning even after the clause is removed. We use commas to separate the non-defining relative clauses from the sentence. Click the sentence that has correct punctuation marks. Complete the given sentences with defining or non-defining relative clauses. The first 5 are given for you. Practice by placing commas at the right place in the following non-defining relative clauses. us learn what a biographical sketch is. A biographical sketch is the description of a person's life history written by another person. It includes the person's name, character, education, occupation, achievements, contributions, and other important details. Usually, biographies are short and specific. When the life history of a person is written by himself or herself, it is called an autobiography. There are few guidelines to be followed while writing a biographical sketch. Let us learn about them. Date and place of birth, family information, important events in life like education, relationships, etc., awards and honors, achievements and contributions to the field, and fame, legacy. Let us look at biographical sketch of Sachin Tendulkar written based on the clues we have discussed. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar was born on 24th of April 1973 in Bombay. He was born in a middle-class family. He was the youngest of the 4 children of Ramesh Tendulkar and Rajni. He married Anjali on 24th May 1995. Sachin Tendulkar was introduced to cricket by his brother Ajit Tendulkar in 1984. His first cricket coach was Achrekar. Tendulkar used to practice in the net for hours together. As a professional cricketer, Sachin represented Mumbai in Ranji Trophy on 14 November 1987. On 11 December 1988, at the age of 15, he scored his debut century against Gujarat team. He was honored with Arjuna Award in 1994, Padma Shri in 1999, Padma Vibhushan in 2008 and Bharat Ratna in 2014. He is the first cricketer in the world to score double century in ODI. He played 200 test matches and 463 ODIs. He scored 15,921 runs in tests and 18,426 in ODIs. He even served as a captain of Indian cricket team. He played the role of match winner in many matches. His wax statue is set up in Madame Tussauds, London. Sachin Tendulkar is always seen as a benchmark for cricket. His achievements and contributions to India and Indian cricket team are everlasting. Now, based on the clues provided, write a biographical sketch of Stephen Hawking. You have got an idea how to write a biographical sketch. Now, consider your favorite actor, sportsperson or role model. Write biographical sketch by collecting the details like name, date of birth, place of birth, family details, education, achievements, awards and honor or fame, etc. Observe given group of words representing different characteristics. And the removed words denote negative characteristics that don't suit Nick. Now, using the above positive characteristics, write statements that reflect Nick's personality. First 4 are given for your reference in the below table. Look up the meaning of following words in the dictionary. Also, find if it represents positive attitude or negative attitude. First 3 words are explained for you. Click the words for details. Comprehension. Identify the word that has the nearest meaning to the underlined word by clicking the appropriate option. Read the following descriptions about persons and fill in the blanks with the words that match with the descriptions by dragging and dropping the appropriate word. Now, answer the following questions. Let us now observe quotes of few successful people. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can as if everything is a miracle. Albert Einstein. Strength is life and weakness is death. Swami Vivekanand. You have to have a lot of passion for what you are doing because it is so hard. If you don't, any rational person would give up. Steve Jobs. Take up the following activities. Read an article from a magazine or a newspaper and try to identify defining and non-defining relative clauses, as many as possible. Read success stories of Sudha Chandran, Alexander Graham Bell and Tenny Gray Thompson. Find out if there is someone in your locality who has overcome disability